That's right, Pake Lube on the corner of Walk and Don't. There was it. What was that? One Quatlo.
One Quatlo.
Except Clinton is one hung low. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh no.
Ay, caramba.
Ay, caramba. What's up? Hey, you're on the North Shore Drive with Kamaka Brown and the Sin Crew. Sandwich Islands Network Radio, V93FM.com. Mahalo for coming along on the cruise today. And we are so pleased to have on our North Shore Drive telephone hotline all the way from the Aina. We have none other than Brittany Paiva. Aloha, Brittany.
Aloha, thank you.
Oh my goodness, so special to talk to you, girl. Are you in Hilo?
I am, yes.
Aye, we just talked to Uncle Primo up Volcano. He lives up Volcano in the back of the store, and he always calls every Thursday, give us a report from up the Fern Forest up there.
Oh, nice.
You know, Brittany, I gotta tell you now. I gotta tell you, man. Because I have no life, I watch the Weather Channel, and and just for the music sometimes, right? So
Right.
I get the Weather Channel on, and I'm doing stuff around the house and whatever's, you know. And all of a sudden, I hear this song, and I said, "Hey, that thing sounds familiar." And I take a look at it, and it's Sunday Morning with Brittany Paiva on the Weather
Right.
Channel. How's that, girl?
That's awesome.
That is special, man. I was like, "Oh, look at sister. She stay on the Weather Channel. How's that?"
That's cool.
But you got what, 4 CDs out right now, Brittany?
Yep, I have 4 out and actually have 5 been released, but the first one is out of print.
Oh, okay. So you get private stash we can listen to, Bombay.
Maybe,
Ma-
maybe.
You know, the 4th CD in which you produced, along with Charles Brotman, and along with the Latin guitarist. I'm missing his name right now.
Johannes Lindstedt.
Yeah, Lindstedt as well. On that Hour of Lamps. What an incredible piece of music. So amazing. So amazing.
Thank you.
So, you know, I'm learning a little bit about you, being brought up in Hilo. You homeschool. Your grandpa give you the ukulele. You start playing. You kind of pretty much self-taught a little bit on multiple instruments, not just the ukulele, but guitar and bass.
Yeah. When
What's
I was 14, I picked up the guitar, and then a couple of years after that, I picked up the bass, and I just had a lot of fun learning all those instruments.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to throw a name out to you, okay, and you give me a response. Tal Wickenfeld.
Yes, Tal is amazing bass player.
What is, I came across her. I was watching the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I said, who is this girl playing with Jeff Beck that is just kicking it on the side? And I kept wanting the camera to, they kept pulling away to Jeff Beck. I'm going, pull back to the girl. It's this small girl with this big bass just wailing.
Yeah, she's amazing. I had a chance to meet her and watch her perform at the NAMM show in LA this year, and that was incredible. Just watching her, her artistry on the bass. It's amazing.
She has been an influence on your bass playing as well. Is that true?
Yeah, a little bit. I've been trying to watch her style and watch how she plays and implement that into the way I play.
Very, very, very cool. On your on the Brittany Paiva official channel on YouTube, there's a song on there, a video, Fusion West, Fusion East. Tell us about that video.
Well, that video is actually kind of the music video to one of the songs I wrote. It's a combination of 2 songs, and it starts off with kind of a Japanese feel, kind of rock beat, and then it goes into this really Eastern Japanese flavor. And I'm not sure why I wrote it. I still have yet to figure out why I wrote it, but the video seemed to go along well, and we had the Hilo Kobukan Candle Club featured in that video, and it's really cool. You can actually log onto YouTube and check that out.
Yeah, if our listeners have not had a chance to check that out, please go to YouTube. Just put in Brittany Paiva, and it'll take you to the official channel. And that really caught my eye. And me and the guys over here was watching the video, and we were seeing the Japanese gardens in Hilo, and we said, hey, we know where that was shot. Very cool.
Thank you.
So, I'm told you have a lead foot as well. Is that true?
Yes, I do.
not only are you blazing on the 4 strings and the 6 strings and beyond, but I hear tell that you have a need for speed, man. Tell us about that.
Well, thanks to my husband, I've been into drag racing for a couple of years now. It's kind of morphed into autocross. I actually have 2 cars that I use for racing.
What kind of cars are those, Brittany?
Well, I have a 95 Toyota Tercel for drag racing, and that's got me a 14.7 on the quarter mile. And
Wow.
I Mazda 3 hatchback for autocross.
Now, I don't know whether that's a well-known fact over here because, you're known for your music and stuff, but it seems to me that, you've got options for an alternate career over here, huh?
Possibly.
Here's another name over here, Justin Bieber.
Yes.
So, I don't put Brittany Paiva and Justin Bieber, pretty much on the same or in the same thought pattern over here. Talk to me about that.
Well, Justin, I really like to listen to his music. He's been the punchline of jokes for the longest time, but I actually have a lot of respect for him. He's a great musician, and I give him credit for starting off so young. And I know what it's like to start off so young in such a powerful industry like the music industry. And it's really good. I think it's very motivational for me, and I'm sure for some other young people too.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is one of my favorite songwriters, favorite artists in general. This is music. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just I don't really know. It's so ear catching and just makes you want to try and learn everything. It's the way he writes his music.
Brittany, I was looking at a video of you and Tommy Emmanuel,
mm-hmm.
and watching the trade-off between the licks between the both of you, the give and take there, and just watching you observe. I was looking at your body language. I was watching your eyes, and you were just. It seemed to me you were just like a sponge. You were like just soaking that whole experience up. Tell us what was going through your mind, man, as you're on stage now with this guitar legend over here, with your ukulele now. What's going through your mind?
Well, I guess when we talk stories backstage, and he said he wanted to invite me up on stage, I thought, this would be a really cool opportunity. But then once the facts set in my mind, I got really scared. I wasn't nervous. I was legitimately scared because I knew how he played, and the fact that he can throw out something so out there and fast and just a bunch of notes all at once. I knew that I would have to try and keep up with that. So it was a great experience. It was lots of fun, and definitely I think the highlight of my career so far.
It was just sparking. I was watching that, and I was getting chicken skin because there was definitely some electricity happening there, and I could see you sparking over there because you were translating, in your head a response, to what he was doing, and it was just an amazing video that was captured there, and we're so proud of you. We're going, look at this girl, man, she's awesome. So us guys all living vicariously through you, in your travels and your triumphs, we celebrate with you on such an awesome talent. And one of the beautiful things about it is, you remain so much in touch and grounded with your roots, with where you come from, who you are, and that's what makes you even that much more of a vibrant talent, that is out there. And we thank you so much for that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
You know what? I've got queued up Tell You What, which is the title of your, is that the last CD, right? Tell You What?
Yeah, the most recent one.
And that's the one you came to L.A., and that was with Tom Scott?
Yeah, that was with Tom Scott. Tom produced the CD.
One of my favorite jazz musicians there. Did you write that song, Tell You What? Is that
Yeah,
yours?
actually, I started writing it a couple of years ago, and I could never really finish it. I didn't know what else to play and stuff like that, so I had sent it to Tom when we were working on the project, and he helped me elaborate more on it, so it was really good.
And where did that tell you what come from? I mean, what is that?
I actually don't really know. That's kind of the attitude piece of the CD, I guess.
It could have been what you looking at, or what you like beef.
It's one of those attitudes.
Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful jazz piece there, and we're going to share it with our listeners as we end our time together here, Brittany. Thank you so much for taking time. I know it's early back on the Aino over there to reach out and to talk with us about your music. We do want to say to our listeners, check out Brittany Paiva online and on YouTube. Pick up her CDs, and here's her original piece on her latest CD, Tell You What, and we'll close the section, our time together with that. Brittany, mahalo, God bless you, my friend, and
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
we look forward to more music from you, and we're all tracking you, man. We're all watching.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Aloha, Brittany.
Aloha.
Aloha, everybody. How's it? It's time for the Night Patrol. Reporting for duty, Kamaka Brown right here. And listening to the great music of our good friend Brittany Paiva. Mahalo, Brittany, letting us use your wonderful music on the Night Patrol. Here we go. Like that. Good music. Hey everybody, how everybody doing out there? Welcome to the Night Patrol. We are reporting for duty right now. If it's Tuesday, it is the Night Patrol. And smoking the kind of with the temperatures in Southern California. We get some fires going on. We get some fires happening in I think it's San Bernardino area. And hopefully, I didn't hear of any injuries or anything of that sort, but quite a few properties that are being affected by the fire, houses and stuff like that. So we hope everybody is safe down over there, and especially if you're, part of our ohana down there, that you guys are doing okay. Jump on in, let us know that you are flying by on the Night Patrol tonight. And we've got some stuff that we want to share with you right here on the Night Patrol. And in fact, one of the things I wanted to share, one of the things that I really wanted to share was, Of course, we've had the Olympics. We've had the Olympics all this week. Anybody been watching the Olympics out there? Um, they had a lot of the swimming events, and oh, I would like to be in a swimming event right now. It was certainly a lot cooler, that's for sure. But we had we were watching also beach volleyball. Oh my goodness, those guys were. It had to be in the 80 and 90 degrees playing volleyball, and then the contrast, right, jumping into the pool. And then I just saw that, part of the, what was that? Part of the triathlon was not only a run, a bike race, but also what? A swim. And I just saw, just as before we were coming on air, they noted that there was supposed to be a swim for the marathon in the Seine, that river that flows through Paris. And the Paris government had spent, what, billions of dollars to try and clean it up. And then they had this huge rainstorm, washed all the opala into the Alawai. And, and as a result, they still had it. And I just saw before we came on the air that I think about 20 or more athletes who swam in the Seine came down with some kind of. Anybody saw that? I didn't have a chance to read all of it. I just saw the headlines. So oh my goodness. But we hope that those guys are doing okay. Um, Staying at hotels. They said all the hotels, of course, in Paris are all booked up and very, very expensive. I am here to tell you that if you still, or if you are, have friends in Paris, are you going to head out tonight or whatever's? I know where there is a very, very inexpensive, fancy 4-star motel. It's on the outskirts. It's on the outskirts of Paris, and if you wanted to stay there, I can hit me up. I'll be more than happy to give you information about about this 4-star motel. What do you think it might be? It wouldn't be Motel 6 because that means it has 6 stars. Motel 4, um, Notel, Motel. Oh my goodness. Fancy 4-star motel. And I like that they've spent a lot of money on the signage and advertising. That's a, that's a good thing. So, we also, ooh, I know what, we're also live on YouTube. We just popped up, and I'm looking at another screen over here on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, hopefully we can see some of your comments when you make comments there, or on Facebook Live on the Facebook as well. And oh, we just get checking in for the Night Patrol, checking in right now, and we're very happy to have you check in. Is Brother Charlie, Brother Charles? There we go, Charles, and his better half, I must say, Christy. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to the Night Patrol. Um, uh, would you guys like me to book you at this very fancy 4-star motel? It's on the outskirts of Paris, so you can go and visit, sites in Paris. In fact, I was in Paris in November, a very, very enjoyable trip. And unfortunately, I missed staying at this 4-star motel in Paris. I missed out. So, Charles and Christy, if you want me to book you, I'm more than happy to do that. They spare no expense in advertising their, their property right there. Oh man, fancy 4-star motel on the outskirts of Paris. Oh goodness gracious. Um, uh, I was talking about earlier. It's a little bit it's a little bit on the warm side over here. I saw someone had a posting, for relationships on on YouTube and on Facebook. They say they're in a relationship with their air conditioner. Yes, yes. I think there's Brother Marty Burns. What's up, Brother Marty? We are all in relationships with our air conditioner. My goodness, the temperatures were in the high 80s and in the 90s, and of course, some places in triple digits. But we're very cool here on the Night Patrol, and we are in a special relationship with our with our air conditioner today. Oh, and don't forget, you guys better hydrate, okay? Don't forget to hydrate because if you don't hydrate, you know what happens, right? Ah, hydrate, baby, hydrate. Yes, indeed. Well, let's see. What else have I got? Special. Oh, I know. We also visited when we were no, taking our trip. We also visited a space museum, but we saw this sign that said, "You know what? We went to the Air and Space Museum, but there was nothing there." Uh, I, I don't know why. If you're going to see air and you're going to see space, if you expect something to be there, you're going to be sadly disappointed, you guys. Oh, man. Kay Bennett. Kay Bennett says ours is in a malicious relationship. Yes, the air conditioning is being very malicious and not cooperating over here. We have it cranked down into the sub-zeros, and the thing's still not kicking out fresh air. But that's okay. We'll have that fixed. Ah, oh, yeah, Charles said, oh, Nanakuli Inn. Yes, my favorite place. The Nanakuli Inn is good enough for me. Yeah, they got hot and cold running lava. What else they get? It is very economical at the Nanakuli Inn. I'm told that it's, what is it, only $10 a night? I think it's $10, and including tax, probably like $12. But if you want a bed in there, it's $50. If you you know, like one chair or a table, that's another 50. And oh, if you want a toilet and a basin, that's 125. So like Spirit Airlines and Frontier, if you want some of the other amenities, it may cost you a little bit. But $12, Nanakuli Inn, right? Very, very, very economical to be there. Oh my goodness! All the way, I don't know. Pualali is still on, probably on Oahu, the gathering place. Aloha Pualalia, Pualalia, Hanamai Kai, one of our favorite people, is on board here to the Night Patrol. Welcome, welcome. You still stay on Oahu, or are you back in Kohala, my dear? Um, well, I think yes, yes, yes. She still stay Oahu for a little while, working over there, and the summer sessions. All PAL still yet the summer sessions, or are you all PAL Pualalia? Pualalia, working with the immersion program at Kamehameha on the slopes of Kapalama, and she is there, and we're trying to. I know that pretty soon. Oh, this is finals week. Aha, finals week. Oh my goodness, this is crunch time. My goodness, crunch time. They were saying, yeah, the air conditioner doesn't have to be fresh, just cold, of which it is not. But that's okay. We'll have that. We'll have that taken care of. Oh goodness gracious! Um, I saw something in the news. You guys seen this? Okay, so we don't talk politics or religion on the Night Patrol, but a commentary, just a commentary. There's a gentleman, I believe he lives in Northern California, if I'm not mistaken, Robert Kennedy Jr. Have you seen what was in the news about Robert Kennedy Jr.? No? Let me see. I believe this was in, 20, I want to say 2014. You guys been tracking this? 2014, uh, he came across a dead uh, baby bear in the road that was hit by a car or hit by something. He picked up the dead bear. And this is being revealed just the other day. Robert Kennedy Jr. picked up the dead bear and put it in the back of his car, drove it to Central Park in New York. Before he stashed this bear, now I'm not making this up now. If you haven't read this up, go look it up just to qualify how absolutely strange this is. We should have him as a guest on a Night Patrol because our brother is okay. So before, true story now, before he stashes this bear under a bunch of bushes in Central Park, he has this picture. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. This is, and I'm sorry if it look away, but this is a a bear that has passed away, has gone to the big hunting grounds in the sky. Robert Kennedy is actually sticks his finger to pretend he's being bitten, and he posts this picture years later to let everybody know that that was him because it was a big mystery. How did a bear get into Central Park and stashed under the tree? There are no bears in Central Park. Well, there are, but different kind. But there are bears in Central Park. And now, years later, he's revealing that it was him that stashed this bear in Central Park. Okay. Um, um, I just I just gotta say, I just gotta say, I didn't make that picture up. You can go Google this thing, Robert Kennedy Jr., and just put Robert Kennedy Jr. baby bear or something like that, and all that stuff will come up. He was sitting with Roseanne Barr and having a conversation with her, and he reveals this. How many years later? Weird, strange things are going on, my friends, and I've just got to say. Um, to you, sir. I think you need help. And on that line, I want to say this. I want to say this. If all of us promise to be really good, okay? I'm just saying, what if nobody was president and we all promised to be real hard just to be cool? Maybe we could get by. Just maybe we could get by. That's the only comment we're going to make about presidents and politics and all that. But I did want to share this about Robert Kennedy Jr. Oh, goodness gracious, you guys. Goodness gracious. Um, talking about strange things. Here's a sign that says, "Please neuter your pets and weird friends and relatives." Do you have any weird friends? Do you have any weird friends or relatives that you would like to enroll in the neuter program? If so, let us know. Maybe we could help you here on the Night Patrol. Maybe, maybe I've got a couple of weird friends that might make the list. I'm not going to mention names right now, but I think I think maybe I have one or two people that I could add to this this list, and maybe one cousin. Come on, we all have some. we we all have weird friends or relatives, man. Talking about weird friends, here's Stan Tashiro. What's up, Stan? Welcome, brother. Welcome, brother. We talking about neutering your pets, and weird friends and relatives. Stan, you got any weird friends or relatives you'd like to add to the neuter program? We're gonna start it up right here on the Night Patrol. Rosina's on board. Hi, Rosina. Hey, it was good to see you guys this past weekend. That was such a fun thing over at Brother Marty's. Good fun. It was so nice to see you, little one, and Stan playing just like old times, man, on the ukulele. That was good fun, man. Well, anyway, if any of you have any friends or weird, not just any kind friend now. It's got to be weird friends, okay? Um, if you have some good friends, then maybe they don't want to make the list over here. Yes, Rosie, it was a great day, and we thought it was going to be warmer than it was. That breeze was blowing through there to the trees and stuff, and it turned out to be just really, really, really nice. Um, and it was definitely good to see everyone. And normally on the porch we see each other like Hollywood squares in our boxes, right? But seeing each other face to face live and giving hugs and all of that, that was good, good, good. We need to do that more often, definitely, definitely, definitely. Um, and yes, okay. So I am taking names of any weird friends that you want to add to the program. And speaking of pets over here, I was often wondering, regular dogs, when regular dogs see police dogs, do they think, "Oh no, it's a cop"? I'm I'm just asking. What, what do you think? What do you think police dogs? What do you think regular police dogs? Um, what do you think regular dogs say if they see police dogs? Hey man, put away put away the put away whatever you're smoking because there's a police dog there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, Fulali says no. They have to sniff. No, they gotta sniff their butts first. Then they make the determination. You think so? Okay. All right. That's a good observation right there. That's a, and, and Stan says only if they sniff them though. Oh, yep. Yep. Food for thought here, gang. Food for thought. Stuff that you would only think about and talk about right here on the Night Patrol. On the Night Patrol. Okay. Dude, you're stealing all my lines tonight. Oh no. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. Maybe it's because the heat is getting to me tonight on the Night Patrol. Oh my goodness. Alrighty then. Well, let me see. Oh, let's see. We're talking about police dogs. We're talking about oh, okay. Um every now and then I I I I wonder about things that I read on the internet, and wonder whether this stuff is true or not. I go and I usually look for two or three confirming um, sites of different news medias or different sources to see if it's really happening or not. Here's a library that really says the library is a good place to go because not everything on the internet is true. Are you guys find that the case? When was the last time? When was the last time? When was the last time you were in a library? Hmm? I think Paul Alia was probably in a library maybe today. But and how about for you guys, Stan and Rosie, for little one? You guys, did she say, "Oh, I need to go to the library," or is everything you just go online for her to do any of her homework or any research? What are you guys doing out there? I truly haven't been into a library in years, but still yet, yeah, there's there's poor Lilia. I was in a library today. I think of all people, it would be poor Lilia because she is the academic over here of the group, and she's my resource. She's my resource for all things Hawaiian, and uh, she's visiting the library for me. What were you in the library for? Go ahead, blow our mind, Paula Leah. What were you in the library today for? What was the reason um, that you were there? Let's see. Uh, Stan says the little one goes. I only see the outside. Oh, you just drop her off, or you sit outside under a tree, play the ukulele. What's the scene here, Stan? You drop the little one off or go inside. You don't go inside, but you stay outside under one tree playing the ukulele. That's what you do, man. I think let's see. Rosie says sometimes she asks us to pick her up there and she hangs with her friends. Okay, it's a little social reaction, interactions. I remember going to the library to spark some cheeks. Yeah, that was my whole reason for going to the library. You know, oh goodness. We had a family friend. Now we're talking about in the late 50s, early 60s, and the early 60s when I was in intermediate and going, junior high school. And we had a family friend. Yeah, it was a family friend that sold encyclopedias, right? I think it was the Britannica, Encyclopedia Britannica, and sold my dad the entire set, A to Z, of Britannica. And my dad said, "You see, now you don't need to go to the library. We get the library right here. Anything you want to do, you look up in the encyclopedia." And that kind of thwarted my social my social interaction with friends away from school because we go to the library just for holo holo and spuck cheeks and drink soda or something. But the encyclopedia was a big thing, and of course, within a short amount of time, stuff that was in there was out of date and obsolete and no longer valid. So back to the library we had, and oh, you guys had a whole set too. Aha. And then what? I think was every couple months in the mail came like one addition to update certain volumes, or I forget how. I think there was a like an additional one you added on the end that provided up to date information for you. But it turned out to be the demise of me going to. Christy says we still have the encyclopedia. Huh. Is it up to date? Does it automatically update itself, Christy? Is it a magical set of encyclopedias? you know, because information out there is changing so quickly, right? Stuff that was up to date a year ago may no longer be up to date right now. So having having an encyclopedia was great, but it had to have updates. Yeah, Stan had to get a new bookshelf because it was so heavy and bent the shelf. I know that thing was, man, goodness, yeah, 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 yeah. And they were thick. They were thick, heavy, heavy books. My good. Let me see. Was the Britannica? Uh, was it America? There was another brand too. There was another brand that was yeah. So Pulalia says she was in a library today and she was doing research on the economy of the Ahu Pua'a. Oh, um, any particular Ahu Pua'a in special focus on it, or just in general? Was this just a generalized search? Because that covers a lot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, Stan says yes. There was a yearly update would come, and that was the thing. Once you bought the encyclopedia, then that was fine. But you would have to keep up to date, and that was costing. Be costing. And every time I come in, my dad, they had to go write one check. And of course, I think the family friend got a great commission on selling the sets of encyclopedia. Oh yeah, Encyclopedia Britannica, and was it Americana? I forget. What was another uh, brand name for encyclopedia that was very popular? But we had the Americana. Yeah, um, and you can't just have half the sets. You got to have the whole. You got to have the whole thing. We was poor. We could only afford from A to F, and then after that, no can. We couldn't afford the whole thing. Oh man, yeah. Encyclopedias, man. Um, let me see. This is this is the one. Yep, on libraries, and uh, it's a miracle that libraries are still around because of the internet and stuff. But I came across my old library card that, of course, expired a long time ago. But uh, it was not a laminated one; it was a paper one, and it was from Oahu, from Honolulu as well. Okay, all righty. Um, Talking about taking care of education and stuff. Um, a lot of times, and maybe Stan, and maybe Charles, you can identify with this. You ought to have like go shopping. Honey, can you drive me to the mall? Can you go? No, like go, but you gotta go. Just happy life, right? Okay. So someone came up with a brilliant idea with, check this out, a husband daycare center at the mall, right? If you need time for relax. Maybe you need time to yourself. Maybe you want to go shopping. It says, leave your husband, your other half, with us. We'll look after him for you. You only pay for his, his drinks. Okay, so Night Patrol, what you think about this? What you think about this idea at the mall? A husband, or significant other, boyfriend, daycare center. What do you guys think? How you figure? Huh? All right, it's loading up. I can tell. You're thinking about it. Obviously, they're serving drinks over there. They got a smoke eye bar that's set up. I can sit back, have a beer maybe, put my feet up, right? Um, it's called football season. Yeah, I'm sure they'd have big screen TVs over there for the husbands to for the guys to sit, put their feet up, have a couple of cold ones, watch the game. Well, the other half go spend money with the credit card. How's that? Good idea. Christy says, I love it. I like that idea. Yeah, man. Um, Marty says, if it had a big screen with sports, I'm in. That's right. That's right, Marty. If you got a big screen TV, shoots, she go. Stanford Tashiro has a better idea. Stay home. I like the way you think, Stan. I like the way you think. Oh man. And then Stan's other half says, no, I leave him at home. You guys are a team over there. A well-oiled team. Oh man. Poor Lilia says, but, hold on. Who is going to hold my purse when I shop? Do they have husbands for rent? Okay. All right. Maybe that's a whole nother enterprise besides the husband daycare center. They're gonna have a husband rental center too. I don't know, Paula Leo. Maybe some enterprising entrepreneur may come up with an idea, a little cottage industry for for K. Bennett says, duh, that's a great idea. Nah, me and Marty gonna be sitting in there with our feet up, watching watching big screen TV sports, um, um, and not bad because she gonna come back. She gonna pay for the drinks, so that's the deal. Okay, that's the deal. Take as long as you want, no problem, no problem. Yes, indeed, folks. Yes, indeed. Stan says, if there's a Home Depot or if there's a Guitar Center or if there's a Bass Pro, that's where I'll hang out. There you go, bro. It's like Disneyland. Walk into Guitar Center. I'm gone. I am gone, man. Yeah. Funny stuff, man. Husband daycare center and also potentially a husband rental center, right? That's funny. Good one, you guys. Good one, you guys. Um, yeah, let me see what else. I saw this, and I, there's certain assumptions that go with this. Now, let's just take this all in right now, okay? Now, I want you to look at this. Up at the top, there are. You see, this is in a garden center. All right. This is it's called the Kew Royal Botanical Gardens, um, in this garden area. And you'll see Venus flytraps. And you see the Venus flytraps in the back. I don't know if you can see my mouse over there. But here's the sign. If you are not a fly, please do not trigger the fly traps. as this will cause them to digest themselves and eventually die. I didn't know that. If you're around a Venus flytrap plant and you just touch the leaves or whatever, apparently, and of course, I am not a botanical expert, but apparently, if you trigger the fly trap, I guess inside when they catch a fly or an insect, it excretes some poisons that digest and eventually completely melts the fly or whatever. But if there's nothing in there, it will digest themselves and a plant will die. I didn't know that. So we learned something here on the Night Patrol. However, the next part of the sign is what was interesting to me. It says, if you are a fly, please ignore this message but proceed with caution. So can you imagine this fly coming in and, maybe a couple of them, because seldom is it just one fly. The muggers fly together. They come cruising by. They go, whoa, 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 brah. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait up, wait up. Okay, if you're not a fly, okay, we are flies. Okay, what's next? If you are a fly, ignore the message, proceed with caution. Okay. So the fly is going to take turns, flying around, being very, very cautious around this Venus flytrap. I thought that sign was very, very entertaining. And I think you never know, because let me see. The little one says flies spread diseases. So keep it closed. Yes, little one. Flies do spread diseases, which is why. Let me see. Oh, Christy says, hold my purse and shopping bags. Wait, I do need him with me because he also has a credit card. That's on the husband daycare center. Yes, Charles, you hold a credit card, bro. You gotta follow Christy around, man. Huh. Um, I gotta say, when we're talking about flies, there's only one thing that comes to mind on this, and this fly must die. By the way, oh my goodness. By the way, if you haven't heard, John Cruz, who is coming to Southern California, someone posted earlier that John Cruz is coming this way. What a talented singer, songwriter, entertainer. But John Cruz wrote this song, this fly going die, name of the fly song. You can go to YouTube and just type in John Cruz, Cruz, and just type in fly going die, because I don't think he recorded it yet on any of his projects, but he does it live, and it's on several YouTube videos called the fly gonna die. Funny song, and we were singing it last night on the porch. We were enjoying it over the weekend over at Marty's place, and funny song by John Cruz, the fly gonna die. Yes, yes. Good song, good fun. All right, let's see. Oh, what else we got over here? Um, Something else. Here was a sign that I thought was interesting. We have a lot of benefits that are going on and stuff. And this one was last year. And this was in Christmas time. And they had a Christmas bazaar and craft show. And at this fundraiser, you could fight children with diabetes. I'm not making this up. Apparently, you could get into a fight with a child with diabetes and help with this fundraiser here. And you could also visit Santa Claus. Um, did they not give any thought to how they put this sign together? Or maybe they had children with diabetes that they put boxing gloves on, and that you could fight. I know. Why they think they're gonna beat them up? I know. I know. uh, and I'm sure a bunch of people looked at this, and they it passed all of the check boxes that this was fine, and that's what they did. And so apparently at this, you could fight children with diabetes. I know, Marty, right? We live in a strange world, I tell you. A strange world. Oh, man. Fight children with diabetes. Um, here here's another one. And I like this one, you guys. I really like this one because you know, you go to places and either to get a haircut or maybe to get your mustache trimmed or something. Um, Rosie says exercise does help keep the Rosie. Hey, could be, could, could be. Who knew? Who knew? Uh, 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 um, you never know. Kay Bennett says edit, edit, edit. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, Nancy's just checking in with us. Hey, Nancy, welcome, welcome. We've covered quite a bit of ground. You're gonna have to check out the earlier part of the show on YouTube or right here on Facebook. Um, but yeah, we're talking about fighting children with diabetes. Um, I like this sign because, and I think I would go and patronize this place simply because I like their straightforward, their straightforward approach toward beauty. Here it is right here. And it says, this is Wise Guys Haircuts. And you can go there for, you can go there for facials. You can go there for a waxing. You can get a massage, a manicure, and their motto is, hey, if we can't make you look good, you ugly. I, I like that. I like that. I think I would go there simply because A, I like their sense of humor, and B, um, I think they're being straightforward. Sometimes there's no hope at all. I'm just just saying. So what, Marty? Would you go to the wise guy haircut? How about you, Stan? Um, would you, Charles? Would you go to wise guy haircut? Um, wise guys, you ugly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. Oh goodness. Um, uh, so guys, would you go get a haircut from these guys? Stan Tashiro says, in case, um, I'm afraid in case I don't look good afterwards. Hey, I was good looking when I went in. Who knows what I'm gonna look out when I come back? Um, Marty says, "Hey, you know what? No problem. I'm not ugly, so I'm confident. I am confident." Okay. Well, good. Yeah. Chrissy said, "Straight to the point. No sugar coating. Just get right in there, man. Right in there. Um, we can't make you look good, brah. You ugly." Ah, wise guys here. Um, I saw this and I thought of Christy and Charles, who are realtors, and they are involved in real estate. Here's a sign, and I want to make it big over here so you see this. Um, what are your thoughts, guys? You passed by this place, or maybe you made an appointment with a realtor on an open house on a Saturday morning or a Sunday afternoon, and you drive up and you see this. What are your thoughts? Hmm. What are you thinking now? Kay says, never mind then. Like Gilda Radner, never mind. Uh, Stan says, that would be no. Hey, it says he's not haunted. Come on now. Come on now. Uh, Marty says there are that many haunted houses that you have to have a sign for. They actually had one printed, right? You have that many haunted houses that they actually have a sign to let people know. Uh-huh. Uh Rosie says put a statue of Mrs. Bates in the window. Oh, what a great idea. What a great idea. Oh, have Norman Bates looking out the window, Mrs. Bates. Oh man. Um, oh, Nancy, look how brave you are, Nancy. Nancy says, I'd go in. I'm no scared. I love those old homes. Well, okay, Nancy. Um, I think I was with Nancy. I would let her go in first, and then I'd stay outside in the car. Let her call me on the phone. Let me know everything is okay. Yeah, yeah. Uh, true story is when I was a kid living on the North Shore out in Waimea, we literally lived across the street from the haunted house in Waimea. If you're familiar with the island of Oahu at all, if you were to go to Waimea Falls, you've gone up to Waimea Falls, the first house on your left, which was right there on the corner of Kamehameha Highway and Waimea Falls Road, was this old house, kind of looked like this one, and it was called the Haunted House. And we lived the first house on the right hand side. So we were literally across the street on Waimea Falls Road. And I never saw anything. I never, I do know that the newspaper man would deliver the paper into those plastic tubes, right? Those plastic tubes up on the highway. And I would have to walk up. And summertime, not bad because the days were long, right? Go up, get the newspaper, come back down. But wintertime, it would get dark like around 4 or 5 o'clock, right? And so um, I would run up real fast and run back real fast, simply because I like running. But but I never saw anything on that haunted house over here. Yeah. Okay. I like the idea of putting a statue or a picture of Mrs. Bates on there. That's a good idea. That's a great one. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to take a little break on the shenanigans right here on the Night Patrol. Thank you, everybody, for coming along for the ride and reporting for the Night Control. We'll be right back right after this. Yes, indeed. Mr. Peter Apo is going to be with us this coming Friday. I'm looking forward to a conversation with him. He's a trustee with the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, a long time passionate activist for Hawaii Ne, and also a musician, singer, songwriter. So, going to have a great conversation with him, and also the scholarship in that's available, the Auntie Jerry Kuhia Scholarship available for Pacific Islander um, youth that are pursuing higher education. And again, you can go to sandislands.org, or you can go to bold.org to find out more information about this scholarship. And mahalo to folks who have supported that scholarship fund. And Charles and Christy have been wonderful supporters of that as well. And mahalo for being just so supportive of the efforts of Sandwich Island Social Network. Mahalo, you guys. Um, Good times, good times. All right, we are back. Welcome back. And let's see. Nancy was talking about the haunted house. She says, the way I see it, someone else had to go in first to put up the for sale sign. Yeah, okay. All righty. I guess the question is, would you go nighttime? Um, just it's a rhetorical question. Just a rhetorical question. Oh man. All right. Let's see. I saw this and I thought this was cute. You know, we were talking about um, signs, and this one says I was addicted to the hokey pokey, but then I turned myself around. I like that. I like that. Has anybody ever been addicted to the hokey pokey? Um, you were caught with putting your left foot out and your left foot in? No? Okay. That was again another rhetorical question. Um, Maybe about addiction? I'm not sure. Not sure. I'm not sure. and so Stan says, so that's what it's all about. Yes, that is what it's all about, my friends. And not too many people know the whole secret behind life. The whole secret behind life is the hokey pokey. At first, I thought it was a chicken dance. You know, before that, it was a macarena. But now I've learned that it is indeed the hokey pokey. And I'm glad that we're able to set that straight right now. So here's something else. We were talking about a poor dead bear. A little callback. Um, did you know that penguins, penguins are given report cards? Yeah. Here's a sign. Apparently, this this is a report card. Um, Apparently, poor Timmy on the left hand side, Timmy the penguin. Yeah. Timmy the penguin is the naughty penguin of the month. Naughty, naughty Kolohe Timmy penguin. He apparently stole fish. That was naughty. And not only did he steal fish, but according to this report card, he pushed another penguin over. Oh man, Timmy's kind of a bully, huh? He's kind of a bully. Yeah. All right. But there's also a good penguin of the month, and this is Betty. Apparently, Betty's on the right hand side. There's Betty. She's the nominated good penguin of the month. She's a good swimmer, and she waited patiently for fish. She wasn't pushing other penguins around or stealing fish like that no good Nick Timmy. Timmy, bad example for the other penguins. So he gets to be the naughty penguin of the month. I didn't know. I didn't know that that was the case. Paul Elias says, Timmy sounds like a penguin that I could roll. Timmy Timmy sounds like a penguin that could roll with me and my Tita crew. How you got Naughty, naughty Timmy, hanging out with Kolohi, poor Lalia and her Tita crew. Hi, you guys. Man, I tell you. Here's Stan Tashiro says, hey, I like Timmy. Timmy's a bully. Apparently he's pushing other penguins into pushing them around, you guys. Oh man. But Paula says Betty is a sellout. Poor Betty. Ah, you guys. You know, Betty's been a good, you know, been a good pen. And here's Stan agreeing with Paula Leah. I agree. You guys, you think Betty is a sellout penguin? Paula Leah says, I'm gonna let Timmy do all my dirty work. Paula Leah, shame on you. You and your Tita crew. Oh my goodness. Poor Betty. Look, and let's just make a nice big picture. Look at Betty. Look at Betty over here. She looks so look. Oh, she's a good swimmer. She waits patiently for fish. And then on the other hand, here's a troublemaker, Timmy. Look at this troublemaker, this bugger. Huh? He steals fish and he pushes another penguin over. Case closed, gone fun it. You got you can roll with me and my Tita crew. Ah, Polly, too funny, man. Yikes. Yikes. Oh man. Um, when you buy stuff, let me look for this over here. Ah, there it is. When you buy stuff, don't you like it when they demonstrate how it works, right? I mean, uh, if they say, "Oh, let me give you a free demonstration of how it works," and they show you how it works, that's very, very valuable, I think. You know, and a lot of times, if you someplace and then there's an item, you ask them to go ahead and plug it in or show you how it works. If you're going to buy, let's say, a new wireless, a new phone, a new device, um, you want the guy to show you how the thing works and all of that, right? Okay, so this one over here is a situation where it says, as you can see what it is, it says ask an associate for a demonstration. Your thoughts on that? Your thoughts. I'm really afraid of this one. It says ask for a demonstration, you guys. How you figure? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You being very quiet. um, uh, Stan says, Stanley says, I like to see the real world clog test. Oh my. Oh my. Um, huh. Poor Lilia says, sometimes people don't know which end. Stop it. Just stop it. Can we talk about Betty the Penguin now? Yeah. Poor Lilia says, yeah. I bet that Betty crushes on Timmy every single day. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, well, um, are there two S's in associate? Is that spelled correctly? Yeah, I guess it is. All I could see in the first three letters. Okay, anyway, um, sometimes people don't know which end the kukai comes. Poor Lilia, you are incorrigible, poor. Incorrigible, my friend. Ay, ay, ay. That is amazing. All right, ask for a demonstration. Ask for demonstration. Um, the Let me see. Uh, We got a couple others, and this one I saw, and when we were watching the Olympics, I saw this one over here. Um, I wonder why they even had a sign that's printed up like this. Are there people that need to be reminded not to breathe underwater? I'm just curious. Do you ever go swimming and then you forget that you are not an underwater breather, so you need that sign to remind you? Um, inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Do not breathe underwater. Yeah, yeah. Um, but Stanley has a good point here. What if you identify as a fish? Stanley. uh, maybe, Poor Lilia says, maybe this sign was meant for your friendly neighborhood mermaid. Hmm, that's totally possible. Totally possible. Um, but mermaids don't breathe underwater, do they? Or do they? I guess they have to come up for air. I mean, we um, we watched um, the Disney mermaid show, right? Yeah, yeah. Um, Rosie believes in tough love. Rosie is, you wouldn't think it. Looking at sweet Rosie with her sweet little smile, you wouldn't think so. But Rosie says, no need a sign, no need a sign. They can breathe on their own. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Um, well, it looks like, oh my goodness, it looks like the heat has done something with us right here for some reason. I'm not sure what happened. Are we back? Are we back? I think we're back. You guys still there? I don't know if everything's getting heated up over here, um, or what. But let's see. Let's see. Oh, Quentin, what's up, brother? There's Quentin, all the way from San Diego side. They have an aqua lung. There you go. That's totally possible, bro. Nice to have you drop in, Quentin. You was lurking on a side, you bugger. Paul Leah says, "Oh my God, Rosina, is that what they call social?" Oh, you guys, kolohi to the max, man. That's why you're on the night patrol. I totally love it, man. I totally, totally love it. Um, talking about the night patrol. I don't know how many of you see, but here's a sign, and apparently they have enough people that have been crossing the street that they have to put up a sign that warns drivers about these kind of people. So not only do you have to have a sign to remind people not to breathe underwater, you got to have signs for drivers to look out for drunken people crossing. Yeah. Um, I don't know whether those guys are involved in a pub crawl or what, but have you ever seen? Have you ever seen? Uh, yeah, Pulalia says, "Whoa, who took that sign from my driveway?" Oh, they went cockroaches. The sign from your driveway, girl. Ay, ay, ay. Drunken people crossing. Oh man. Well, all right. You know what? We have come pretty much to the end of our Kolohi time together. I just have one that I thought was just really really cute. And these are. Let me see if I can find this before I let you guys go. Um, here is. Ah, there it is. Okay. Um, apparently mother has been away for a while, and mom has just come home. Either she was on a business trip or she was away visiting family, and she got her kids that are welcoming her home, and they made a sign. How nice to welcome mom home. I want you to see this sign over here as they welcome mom home, and it says, "Welcome home, mommy." Nice, yeah. That really really sweet. And they did some drawing and stuff. Welcome home. But they said, "P.S. We are out of underwear." And the other side says, "We don't even have any on right now." How's that? uh, I love those signs. I love those signs. They sure missed their mom, and apparently dad wasn't doing the laundry. So there you go. There you go. Oh my goodness. Hey, thanks everybody for dropping in on the Night Patrol. And as always, the Night Patrol has no social redeeming qualities. There are no refunds. You're not going to get this hour back. Even if you show us your receipt, no refunds. But thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Paula Leah says, that's why you cannot leave husbands alone with the keiki. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Um, Stan says commando style. Those boys are definitely commando style. And Kamaka Brown is not wearing pants today, but we won't go into that at this time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We love having the Night Patrol drop in just for some silliness, a little bit of laughter. And you guys are on point here tonight. Thank you so much. The Night Patrol is a production of the Sandwich Island Social Network, and there are many folks that make it possible for programs like the Night Patrol, the Aloha Friday show, as well as On the Porch and many other things that happen in our community. So a big mahalo to everyone that makes it possible. And until next time, we say, "Ahui ho" from the Night Patrol. My name is Kamaka Brown. Spock you later.